Hey guys, it's Jake and welcome to day 6 of learning to program in Ruby. Today we're going to be going over arrays. So let's create our first array and we're going to name it soda types. We're going to set it equal to, type your square bracket, quotations, sprite, comma, just like we did on the last episode. We're going to do Coke. And we're going to do Mountain Dew. Orange soda. Dr. Pepper. And notice we're using a lot more strings than we did in the last episode. The last episode we only did 3. But you can set your array to any length that you want. So come on down to the next line. We're going to do puts soda underscore type we want to target just one of these. So what we're going to do, instead of leaving that as is, we're going to do a square bracket. Oh, those are braces. Bracket. We're going to target Mountain Dew. Now remember, we start at 0. So 0, 1, 2. Go ahead and type 2. And then save. Soda. Open up your terminal. And hit enter. As you can see, only Mountain Dew was put out. So the difference here is that each item, when we're targeting, in the last episode or two, when we would target items, it would take the second character within the string. But because we've created an array, it's taking the second item in the array, which is Mountain Dew, and it'll put out the entire item. Let's go back to our editor and let's add some items to our array. Let's put in surge. Oh, don't forget our quotations. And that should actually be good. And this time we're going to target, but we are going to use a -2. Now watch what happens here. Oh. Open our terminal. Hit enter, and Dr. Pepper came up. So let's minimize that. So what did that -2 do? The -2, anytime it's a negative number on a callout, we are starting from the last item in the string or the array. So this would be -1, and then this one would be -2. And that's why it's -2. Does that make sense? So if I made this -3 and saved it, hit enter, it would be orange soda. Because the last one in your string or your array is -1, because your first one is 0. And this would be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and -6. So Sprite could be -6 or 0. But the reason we do this, I'll just show this. Soda, Sprite. And this is useful because if we have a really long list or string and we don't want to have to count through so many characters, this is a really good way to just quickly, if it's towards the end, we just do negative. So let's go back to the editor. We're going to change some of these in here, and we're going to make them numbers instead. So let's set that to 6. And let's make this one a float. So remember what a float is. It's anything with a decimal. So 8.5225. But let's also do 6 plus plus 4. Okay, let's get rid of that. Go ahead and hit save. Pull that in there, hit enter. So what we have here is each one has been put out individually, like we showed in the prior episode. Sprite, 6, Mountain Dew, here's our float, 8.5225, Dr. Pepper, and then the 6 plus 4 is equal to 10, so it's output 10. So you can mix different element types within your array. You don't have to just stick with either a string or a boolean or a float or a number. You can mix them around and have different items. So what if we wanted to add one of these items to an already existing string? And what we can do is, let's just make a variable, string 1, sting 1, string from the first episode. Here we go again. String 1. Do it like that so we don't get confused. And let's make that equal to my favorite. Let's make it your favorite. Your favorite drink is, then we end it there. Don't forget our quotations. Then we come down here. Let's do puts string _1, and then we're going to hit plus soda type and we're going to put in our brackets, and we're going to make that 2. And come to the end of string 1, put a space there, and save it, and pull it in from there. Your favorite drink is Mountain Dew. But you don't even need to combine two variables. You can just create a string to begin with. So you can do puts And this time we're going to do the soda type first. Soda underscore type. And then we're going to do plus and we're just going to create the string right here. Tastes delicious. Just like that. Don't forget the E. And then you need a space right here. And let's make our soda type. Let's target Dr. Pepper. There we go. Save it. Pull it in. Hit enter. Dr. Pepper tastes delicious. Sweet! So what if we wanted to include the variable within the string? You'll see what I mean in a minute. Just go ahead and get rid of this quotation here, and let's add it in over here. Let's get rid of this puts line. Clean this up a bit. Get rid of that one as well. And then let's save this. Let's see what it gives us back. Let's bring that over a little bit. Put up your terminal. Now it says soda bracket 4 plus tastes delicious. So it believes that the whole thing is a string because it doesn't know that soda type is its own, because anything in between quotations is considered a string. So how do we signal to Ruby that this is not a string and it's a variable? Right here, you need to type pound symbol and then braces around them. Just like that. Now let's save it. So let's see what that gives us. Open up your terminal and pull in soda. Alright, it says Dr. Pepper plus tastes delicious. So we no longer need the plus because it knows that these two are separate. So we can get rid of that. Leave just one space. Hit save. And pull in soda. Dr. Pepper tastes delicious. Perfect. Okay, I think that's good enough for today as far as covering arrays. We'll come back to arrays shortly in another episode, but for now, that's all you're going to need to know. I really hope that you enjoyed this lesson. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we will see you tomorrow. I'm also going to put some links to some books that are very popular and used in the Ruby programming industry, so I'll put those down there, and you can check those out, and have a good one.